All right, so finding a comfortable position. Doesn't have to be a cross-leg position. Close the eyes. And begin to focus on you. So let's begin with the breath. Begin to breathe a little deeper. See if you can really fill up those lungs. And when you exhale, let all the air come out. See if you can hear your breath. Just lightly, back of the nose, back of the throat. Try to keep your mind thinking connected to your breath. And if at any time you become distracted, just go back here. And then let the eyes start to open, and let's move any way that you'd like. The head, neck, and shoulders. Let's bring our fingertips out and inhale. Let's reach out, reach up, nice and tall. Look up if you want to, and just really feel your body lengthen. Deep breath. When you're ready to exhale, let's come down. Let's take a twist. So wringing out the body with this twist. Deep, deep breaths. And on your next inhalation, let's come out, reach out, reach up, look up if you want. And then let's go. Exhale and take it to the other side. Nice deep breaths. We've got some hip openers tonight. A little balance. Always a little back bending. And then let's inhale, let's reach out, reach up. And when you're ready, let the arms sweep down. Let's come to that tabletop position and take those cat-cows. Warm the body a little further. So when you're ready to exhale, the back is gonna round. When you inhale, belly sinks down. And just go back and forth, take your time. Go at your own pace. And just really feel it. Try to exaggerate these movements. And then let's take one more time each direction. And whenever you're done, sit back, child's pose. So you can always come to child's pose anytime you want to. If you need a break, this is the place to go. Try to really lengthen out those arms. And let's come up to our very first down dog. And just push in, moving the legs if you want. Maybe shake your head. Maybe you're gonna extend up a few times. We are gonna do three-legged dog later. Maybe you wanna kind of lift up those toes and the heels. And then don't rush, take your time. When you're ready, let's walk our feet right up to the hands. Try to bring a little more weight into the toes than the heels. You feel those backs of your legs stretching. And then let's bend the knees a little. And let's inhale, reach out, reach up. Bring those palms together. Bring the hands to her. Let's see if I can turn this way for, actually it's probably better this way. All right, so let's come to the front, towards the front of our mat. And let's start in our mountain pose position. So that's big toes together, heels slightly apart. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, let's reach the arms out and up. And exhale, let's sweep down. And walking back, now maybe you're gonna go to down dog and hold it. Maybe you're gonna take your plank position. And then for plank, if you wanna do chaturanga, go ahead. If you wanna do knees, chest, and chin, go ahead. If you wanna keep it easy, just let your thighs come down. So coming to your cobra or your up dog. And then eventually, take your time. Let's go down dog. Again, maybe move those legs. Deep breaths. All right, so now let's bring our feet together in the center. And let's bring the right leg up in the air. And let's bend. So we get a good quad stretch. And you want to really push into the hands evenly. And then let's inhale, bring the nose, knee in towards the chin, towards the nose, towards the chest. And exhale, come back. And then inhale, knee towards same elbow. Maybe they touch, they don't have to. And exhale back. And then let's go cross to the opposite, towards the opposite elbow. And back. And then when you're ready, let's bring that right foot in between the hands. High runner's lunge. So pushing into that back heel. Feeling a stretch in front, knee right over the ankle if you can. Definitely not something like that. And let's start with a twist. So let's open out. Look up if you want. Keep pushing into that back heel. Take deep breaths here. And on your next exhalation, let's sweep down. So now I'm, not that you need to do anything, I'm gonna change my feet to make it easier for the view here on the computer. So let's come up to our crescent lunge. So if you want, put your hands up on your knee. Let's reach our arms up. So inhale, let's move up a little. And exhale, let's sweep down. Now you can interlace your fingers if you want. Inhale up. Exhale down. Just keep going. So find your focal point with this. And then after that last one, let's sweep into warrior two, which now is going to feel like a rest. And just look over those front fingers. Take some nice deep breaths here in your warrior two. Having trouble getting it right tonight. So now let's take our front leg, should be your right leg, and let's straighten it up. And let's inhale, reverse triangle. And then exhale, regular triangle. And let's keep that going. So inhale. Two more times. Take your time here. Roll your thighs open. And after this next one, let's hold our triangle pose for a few breaths here, looking up if you want. Arm can be back here if you want. Roll the thighs open. And then let's come up. And let's turn to face the front. So let's reach the arms out, nice and big. Spread those fingers wide. So this is the 5-pointed star. And then let's exhale, goddess pose. So elbows in line with the shoulders. So inhale, 5-pointed star. Sit back on those heels in your goddess. One more time. All right, let's hold our goddess for a couple breaths. Maybe go a little deeper in. Pushing through the heels. All right, next exhalation. Let's sweep forward. Straighten up the legs, push the heels outwards, and let's take a nice wide forward fold, which should feel so nice. Nice deep breaths. All right, so left hand on either the mat or the floor, arm is straight. Let's inhale, reach up, and exhale, sweep down. And again, coming up, coming down. Just keep leaning your weight towards your toes. And this is the last time. And then let's sweep down. And so we're gonna bend our right leg. Now you can stay here if you want. If you want, you can come down a little further and you can pick up the toes on the left. And if you want, you can keep your hands down. If you want, 5 breaths, find your focal point. Get to that last exhalation. Let's turn back to the high lunge. Back to, could be down dog, could be child's pose. Could be your plank. Could be your chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, thighs down. Coming to your cobra or your up dog. And eventually down dog. Take your time, and when you're ready, walking or maybe jumping, feet to the hands, weight towards the toes, reverse swan dive, reach out, reach up, palms together, hands to heart. All right, so I'm gonna lead with the left now. So let's inhale, reach out, reach up, exhale, sweeping down, coming back, could be plank, could be down dog, take maybe knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, thighs down, do knees, chest, chin this time. Coming to your cobra could be low, could be high, could be up dog, and then eventually down dog again. Nice deep breath. All right, so when you're ready, let's bring that left foot in between the hands. High runner's lunge, knee right over the ankle, pushing into that back heel. And then let's inhale, open out with the twist. Look up if you want. So 5 breaths here in your twist. When you get to your last exhalation, coming down, I'm going to switch legs, so let's come up to the crescent. So when you're ready, coming up, if you want, put your hands above your knees, and reach up, find your focal point. So inhale, we're moving up. Exhale, we're sweeping down. So 5 times. When you get to that last one, spin the back foot on the side and sink into your warrior two, which should feel like a rest. All right, let's straighten up that front leg. And let's go to our reverse triangle. And when you exhale, regular triangle. So keep that going 5 times. And then after that last one, let's hold our triangle for a few breaths here. Could be here if you want. Try to lift up this front kneecap. And then let's come up and let's turn and face the front. So toes point out here. 5-pointed start. Open those arms out. And when you exhale, goddess pose. So keep that going 5 times. That last one, let's hold our goddess pose for just a couple breaths. Push through your heels. You can, elbows right in line with your shoulders. All right, next exhalation, let's straighten up, let's fold forward. And when you do, move your toes in, push your heels out. Should feel so nice. Your toes. And then right hand down on either the mat or the floor. Let's extend the arm. So the arm is straight. And let's inhale and twist. And then exhale, come under. Just do that a few more times. All right, let's hold that forward fold. Let's bend the left knee. So you could be here if you want. Stay right here. You could come down a little deeper and you can bring your toes up. You could keep your hands on your mat if you want. Come up. 5 breaths. Whenever you get to that last exhalation, let's turn into that high lunge. And let's go back to down dog. Now let's stay with this down dog. I realized that I did not do that 3-legged dog on this side. So let's bring our left leg up, bend, feel the stretch on the quad. And then when you inhale, come in, knee towards chin. Exhale back. Inhale, coming in, knee towards same elbow. Exhale back. And then coming in, come across opposite elbow. And back. All right, let's bring that leg down. If you want, stay here. If you want, take your plank. Take your vinyasa if you want to. And then eventually, don't rush, take your time. Downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna walk or jump. Feet right into the hands. Knee Bring your weight towards your toes. Reverse swan dive, reach out, reach up, palms together, hands to heart. All right, now the next one, you might want your block in your back. Just in case you need it, it's there. So let's come to the front of the mat, mountain pose. And let's inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, take your swan dive down, and let's come back to, could be plank, could be down dog. Go ahead and take your chaturanga, knees, chest, and chin, or thighs down. Coming into cobra or up dog. And then eventually, down dog. Pushing in. Nice deep breaths. All right, so let's take that right foot in between the hands. So we're in our high runner's lunge to start. Now we're gonna make it a low lunge. So bringing the knee down. Now I'm just gonna wait a second in case anybody needs to slide a towel or something underneath your knee. Now you can use your block for this if you feel like it, if you have a block. So we're gonna inhale, come up, and then exhale, sink down. 5 times. One more time. And let's hold the low lunge. So if you want, you can keep your hands on your block. If you want, put your hands here. If you want, reach your arms up. If you want, look up. Just gonna make it harder. It's deep breaths, just sink into your thigh. Use the flexors to open up. All right, now let's come down. Let's bring our hands down to the mat. So this is very similar to that lizard, the one where we roll on the side of the foot, but we're not gonna roll. So just keep your foot flat, and we're gonna bring our hands out here, probably off your mat. So you should feel it in the hip, this hip too. Hopefully you guys can see this. If you want, you can use your block. You can come down. So it's a lot like the lizard. The only difference is I have my right foot flat now. So deep breaths. All right, now let's start to come up. And then let's take the toes and curl them under so you're lifting your heels. So you're back into a high runner's lunge. Now this next one, we're going to turn our foot out. And we're going to roll onto the edge of your back foot. And then we're going to reach up. So lifting the hip and lowering. You guys are doing good. I can see most of you. And then after your fifth one, let's turn, down dog, maybe child's pose, whatever you'd like to do. Take your time. If you want, take your plank. Take your chaturanga, your knees, chest, chin, your thighs down, whatever you would like. Some nice deep breaths. Ooh, all right, now when we get to the cobra or the up dog, stay there. We're gonna do a couple back bends. All right, so we're gonna do camel tonight. So let's come up onto our knees. Knees are hip width apart. If you need to stand, you can stand. So you always want the alignment where your hips are right over your ankles. So we wouldn't want to do something like that. So let's bring our hands to the low back. We're going to do it 3 times. So let's inhale. And when you exhale, stretch, lean back, thighs towards each other. Now you guys who are feeling nice and flexible today, you could reach back. Just your hip bone right over your knee. I think I said ankle. Deep breaths. So we are going to do it 3 times. So maybe first time you're not ready to get those ankles, your heels, your ankles, it's okay. All right, let's inhale, come up. And let's exhale, let's sit back to our child's pose for a moment. All right, let's come up. Let's do it again. So make sure those thighs are rolling towards each other. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, start to lean back. Make sure hip right over the knee. Maybe now you're going to try to reach back. Maybe it's a little better on the second time around. Maybe it's a little much. And then next inhalation, let's come up. And let's sit back again to our child's pose. Deep breaths. You can make it down dog if you would like to go to down dog. All right, let's take it one more time. So let's come up. Inhale tall. Exhale, start to come back. So now you should be a little more flexible. So maybe you're going to try to reach. Maybe you're not. All right, let's inhale, come up. Exhale, sit back. If you would rather down dog, go ahead. And then let's all come to down dog. You need more time in child's pose. You can always stay there. And then let's walk or jump the feet right up to the hands. And then let's inhale, reach out, reach up, palms together. And the hands to heart. All right, so mountain pose, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Let's inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, coming down, coming to your, could be plank, could be down dog. Maybe you're going to take your chaturanga. Maybe it's the knees, chest, and chin. Coming to your cobra. And eventually down dog. All right, we're going to take that left foot in between the hands. First, it's high lunge. Then we're going to bring the knee down for low lunge. And if you need something underneath your knee, Go ahead. You can use your block for this. Also works nice with 2 blocks. So inhale, coming up. Exhale, sinking in. Knee right over the ankle. Inhale, up. Sinking in. Just keep it going nice and easy. And then after that last one, that 5th one, let's hold a low lunge. Maybe you're here, block here, could be overhead. All right, let's come down. And then you can use your block for this if you want. So foot is going to stay flat. We're just going to turn. And maybe you stay right here. I feel this a lot on my hips. Maybe you're going to come down onto your elbows, or maybe just one. Maybe you don't need the block. Nice deep breath. Might even be off your mat. All right, let's start to come up. Wind. Curl the back toes under, lift your back knee, push into that heel back. Feel good. All right, now we're going to start to turn this foot out, and we're going to move it downwards so it's sort of in line with your hip, and then we're going to roll onto the edge of the bottom foot. Move the hands a little closer to the center, and then inhale, hips up, exhale down 5 times. And then take your time whenever you're done. Let's come back to child's pose, down dog if you want to take that last plank. Go ahead. That last vinyasa. Go ahead. Eventually, down dog, take your time. And then walking or jumping the feet right to the hands. Weight towards your toes. And when you're ready, take that reverse swan dive, reaching out, reaching up, palms together, hands to heart. All right, well, let's get our balance in. So if you want, you can use a strap for this. Now, this is the one, we do this Tuesday, Thursday class on our side. You can be on your side. In fact, I think we did it last week. It looks like this. And you can just be right there. You can use your strap if you want. Go ahead. Or if you want, we're going to do that standing, which is much harder. You can use your strap if you want to. All right, so find your focal point. Left knee, just a little bend in the knee. Bring your right leg in. Index finger or strap. We're going to do 5 breaths. You get to your last exhalation. Ooh, bring the leg down. If you're laying down, Roll to the other side. All right, so mountain pose. When you're ready, bring it in. 5 breaths when you get there. Come down. When you're ready, shake out those legs. I'm going to just wait a second in case everybody's ready. All right, so whenever you're ready, let's come and sit down on the mat. And let's take a nice forward fold and finish that up, and then we'll move into our inversion. So let's take the legs out nice and long. Inhale, tall. Exhale, just folding in. You can use your strap if you want. Just relax. Just deep breaths. Let's come up. So inversion, when we were in person, some of you guys did the headstand up against the wall. There's always shoulder stand. I don't know if you guys have yoga blankets at home. That would definitely be the safest way, the best way to do your shoulder stand. So be safe. I'm going to put my legs up with the block. If you do the shoulder stand to follow it up, you need to do the fish or even the modified fish with the block behind your back. So let's get our inversion. So whichever you're doing, so good for the immune system. Certainly, always the immune system is important, but right now, really more important than ever. Try to focus on your breath. right, so if anybody would like to take the plow, I'm going to show you plow. Go ahead. If you don't, start to bring your legs down. So here's the plow coming up. Now you don't have to touch your toes down. You want to keep your chin down towards the throat. And when you lower yourself down, try if you can, get some more core work to go slowly. And then we're going to extend the legs out. Just relax. So you guys who did, if you did shoulder stand, take your fish or your modified fish. All right, and then let's take our final twist. So let's bring our knees in over to one side. And then whenever you're ready, let's take it to the other side. Crossing the leg if you want. And then let's start to uncross and unroll. And find that nice comfortable position. Close your eyes. Let your breath become natural. Your body sink down into the mat. Arms and legs very heavy. Face is soft, the eyes sink way back. And all those muscles that worked, stretched, are at rest. You can really let everything go. And let nothing disturb your And very slowly start to bring your awareness back to the room. Coming up when you're ready. And thank you guys for signing on tonight. Namaste.